Good morning, my friends. How are you today? It's your old pal Jordan the Lion. If the video looks a little weird today, it's because I'm doing it all on my camera phone today. I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, what should I do? What would I have fun doing today? And then all of a sudden, it dawned on me. You made plans, dude. I have plans tonight. Somehow, for the last 2 days, I forgot about them. And then when I woke up, they popped into my head right away. And I go, oh my gosh, what night was that? Turns out it was tonight. Whew. Now, let me explain why I've forgotten. This year, I've always been a big sports fan, but for some reason this past year, with all the vlogging, I just have not followed much sports. And so tonight I'm meeting up with a great friend of mine, Chuck, who you guys have met before, and we're going to go to a early season Clipper game. I think it's actually preseason still, so they basically have wiped the team clean. There's like 5 members that I know and love, but, well, I don't know that I love all 5 of them, but I'm a big fan. And they've just lost so many people in the offseason, I don't really know what the team looks like. So I'm going to go meet up with Chuck. We're going to go to a Clipper game tonight at Staples Center. And I'm going to take Jaw to the park now. We got to do some laundry, figure out some things along the way. And then ironically, you know what's weird? All of a sudden I got a weird text message today from a girl that I dated like a year ago. And she was telling me that she locked her keys in her car. And then I'm like, I don't think you meant to send this to me. And then she goes, oh, I'm sorry, that was accidental. Like Siri sent this to you instead. And I go, it's funny that you sent this because I was actually over near your apartment the other day. And so we started talking. Next thing she knows, she's like, how come we quit dating? I'm like, I think we just got busy, so we're probably gonna go on a date here pretty soon. I don't know. Just it was just so odd that it happened that we were like, yeah, maybe we should go out again. I don't know. Maybe it's a sign. So anyway, Daze with Jordan the Lion, all my meandering ramblings and my awesome Budapest shirt that I love begins now with Jaw going to the park. Ah, we're starting the day right. Well, at least according to him, what would be right. I don't know what today's gonna have entail. I have to work, the next couple of days, so I have to do that laundry today, and I really didn't plan much. Like I said, I woke up and realized, oh geez, I made plans today. But those are usually some of the most fun times. That's when I run into somebody or something happens that I never anticipated. I love that. But I do know at some point today, Sam Tripoli has to come over because he wants to get the files from the Ice House event, which I hope you guys enjoyed. I I didn't plan on including any of the comedy or any of the conspiracy theory podcast or whatever, but then as I was editing it and I had filmed so much stuff for him, I'm like, you know what? Why not show what it's like inside one of those rooms on any given night? And that happens a lot. They have, in that stage 2, they have a lot of podcasts in there, so that wouldn't be uncommon to go to a night of one room being all comedy and one room being podcasts. Some buddies, they're chasing the ball together. Then they chase him. Which he just wants to be included. That's all he cares about. But now there's actually quite a few dogs out here. This park's actually really got to be pretty hopping the last 20 minutes since we've been here. I wonder if there's some sort of like weird, I don't know what's going on. Like, I'm to the point now where a lot of times I'm in my apartment, I look at stuff I've collected for years, and I'm just like, I just don't want anything anymore. Like, I just like want to start grabbing stuff off the walls and just like giving it away or something. I wonder why that is. Like, I wonder why all of a sudden I've just gotten this like weird mental state of just like not wanting any things anymore. Has that ever happened to you guys? All right, time to do the laundry. It's no fun, but the actual one fun part about it is that Jaw's favorite thing maybe in the world is warm laundry. So when I get it done, I bring it up here and throw it on the bed and he rolls around in it. That's the fun part. Fun, fun, fun. Now this military bag, I've actually had this since I moved out here, literally. A friend of mine took me to a gun and knife show in Ohio before I left, and they were selling this bag for like 15 bucks, and I was like, hey, I could probably transport a bunch of my t-shirts to California in that when I take them on the plane. So that's still my original America West, or whatever that was, tag from when I moved here. All right, Whirlpool, do your work. Well, the laundry's out and he's happy now. Look at him. You're happy now, aren't you? You got in there and made your little nest. That's cool. Enjoy it, Jaw. When I was out grocery shopping yesterday, I found this, and it actually looked pretty good. I was guessing it'll probably taste a lot like horchata, which is one of my favorite drinks, so figured I'd get a coconut water with cinnamon. Ooh! It tastes like Cinnamon Toast Crunch milk. So I'm taking the train down to Staples Center because Chuck's gonna give me a ride home after the game. When you get to this stop, you can either walk about 10 minutes or take another train. I'm just gonna walk it. I'm hoping that maybe going to a game this early in the season will really get me into the spirit of following the team a lot this year, because it's gonna be weird without Chris Paul. I've actually kind of enjoyed vlogging with the phone today for a change of pace. It makes me get a little bit different shots because of the different angle that the camera has. And that is the pantry. I have yet to vlog the pantry yet. In fact, I've just straight up never ever been there. It's a hot spot for breakfast and I've never ever been. I see Chuck across the street wearing the Clippers vest that I gave him a few years ago. He wears it religiously now. That's him waving. I don't know what important call he's on right now, but there he is. In his Clipper vest. That's Chuck with DeAndre Jordan. Chuck's wrapping up a phone call with the captain of his pool team, billiards.
No matter how you lose your gun as a cop, you're in trouble.
Noticing here now that they're starting to fence things off, so they're getting ready to put the Christmas tree up, and they always do a skating rink. The Kings host an ice skating rink over here. And that's the vest I gave Chuck years ago. He's been in love with ever since. One of my favorite things here is always these, you can see like the statues of Luc Robitaille and Oscar De La Hoya, and then you can see over here also is like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, those kind of people. But there's a new one, and I just noticed that they have a new statue, so let's go take a look. Straight ahead you can actually see this one is the Kareem, this is Magic Johnson, but then over here, right over there, that's the new one. Let's go take a look. So the new one is Shaquille O'Neal, and they actually have it hanging from the building itself, which is kind of cool, hanging from the backboard. And there's Jerry West. Over here is that one right there is the great Wayne Gretzky. Check out how they did the basket. You can see the ball. There's actually two balls. One at the very top. Actually three. One at the very top going through over here, and then one in the middle, and then one coming out. And then they have a little plaque for it right here. He was a big instrumental piece of the 2000s Lakers. That's for sure. Well, I think it's time for us to go on in. Since it's pre-season, usually less people are here, as you can tell. But maybe I can get a pretty good shot. This is what the pre-game is always like. I used to have season tickets here. It was a good time.
There's a Pac-10 scoring champion right there.
Chuck and I were just talking about how truly off season this is, because like a lot of the vendors you can see right here, this concession vendors, they don't even open their stands during the preseason stuff.
There's the one from the Kings one. Way back. With the coach that got fired. The one on the right.
This guy?
One of my daughters.
So Chuck and I always sit right over here in the front row. I know on camera it looks a lot further away than it really is.
Take it away, YouTube. Thank you very much, Mr. Eric Smith.
Now we're gonna go outside on this second floor, well, sun deck out here. This is kind of a lounge smoking area. And from up here you can actually see all of LA Live where Chuck and I met up at.
View of downtown.
Yeah. Take a look at this, guys. There's the actual Staples Center sign. And then check out downtown from here. I always find this part of Staples Center kind of interesting. It always looks like part of a boat coming off the end here. All right, it's game time.
For your LA Clippers. At one guard, and at forward 6'10", and his 8th year from Oklahoma, number 32, Blake Griffin. Head coach of your LA Clippers.
Rudolph's on that, and he's in the game already. He's got his old.
Yeah, Randolph for sure. All right, good rebound.
The phone brings it in real good. There's his pass.
Nice.
He's already got 3 assists.
So tonight the Clippers are actually playing the Sacramento Kings. And when we were looking at the Shaq statue down there, Chuck was telling me, he said, you know, it's funny, Shaq used to mock them and call them the Queens, and now he's a part owner for the last couple of years, which I actually didn't know.
DeAndre Stewart from Blake Griffin.
Somehow this is basketball.
Keep it going, keep it going. Come on. Jordan, number 13, Miss Carter, has the second first.
Well, even at halftime, it's pretty dead. This is usually like down here at this area, it's usually pretty packed, but these preseason games, nobody seems to care. If you look in the crowd, from where we're sitting down, I mean, it's more empty seats than full. But tomorrow they're playing the Lakers, so I'm sure it'll be a much bigger game tomorrow. A lot more people here.
barrels in now.
Now they have some of the rookies in. First year, second year players I've never heard of, but they're doing pretty good actually. Well, we're in the fourth quarter and everybody's getting a little on edge because the Clippers are doing pretty well, but not well enough. We're only up by 6 points. Anything could happen. And there's the lovely Clippers spirit.
There we go.
You've never seen people lose their mind for a free t-shirt like you have when you go to a sporting event. Those are actually t-shirt cannons they're going to be shooting t-shirts out of. Look at the t-shirts go. Chuck's a dancing machine. Yeah! Woo! Chuck's an international dance champion. Well, Chuck's dancing must have worked because we're up by 14 now, so the good luck dance worked. Everybody's cheering because the guy just missed 2 free throws in a row, and if you miss 2 free throws in the fourth quarter, we all get a free Chick-fil-A, so LA's happy tonight with a free sandwich. Well, that's it.
In his seat. Look, he's in his seat.
Yeah. That's it. Clippers won it. My first game of the season and we won. Not an official game, but we won. It counts. Run the flag. That's right. Chuck the Condor. Oh, we won it and this place is empty. Normally this would be packed on the way out. Even empty outside. And our last set of escalators on the way out. Take care, Staples Center. And on nights at Clippers games and events over here at Staples Center, they actually shut this road down so everybody can walk around. And
You catch a picture of the post-game show.
oh, okay.
On your way.
Here's the Clipper post-game show. Most of those guys are actually former Clippers. Corey Maggette, Don McLean. Well, we're gonna take off from Staples Center and we'll close it out from my apartment. Well, we're home and I'm gonna call it a night. I had a blast. I always love hanging out with Chuck. I have known Chuck probably for 10 years now. When I had season tickets to the Dodgers, Chuck and his wife had season tickets. And then when I had season tickets to the Clippers, as you could tell, they had season tickets to the Clippers as well. And they've had them, gosh, as long as I can remember. And now his wife, she just kind of prefers to watch the games from home. So occasionally he hits me up and invites me out to a game, and I couldn't have had more fun. Honestly, it's funny because he always likes to say, he's like, all of my friends are younger than my kids. And Chuck's in his 70s. He was telling me his oldest son is in his early 60s now. So all of Chuck's friends are usually in their 30s, early 30s, late 20s, because he knows them all from sporting events. So great time seeing him, great time hanging out, and I even got a free Chick-fil-A sandwich out of it. I'm going to call it a night. I wanted to thank Kathy Gentile Farrell for becoming my newest Patreon, and the rest of you, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. It'll be great. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.